Good day, grade 7. So today we're going to be looking at the new vocabulary for Al Gore's speech. We'll also have a look at how we can use those vocab words in sentences of our own. And we'll also be preparing for listening to his speech in the next lesson so that we can understand it. So here we have the word unprecedented. And that's exactly how we say it. We say it unprecedented. And the meaning of that word is never having happened before, or it is been unheard of. Okay? And there we have an example in the picture, COVID-19. Okay? An unprecedented challenge. Okay? So it's a challenge that we don't know about. Okay? So we're going to try now to use this word in a sentence of our own. All right, let's close that, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so unprecedented, never having happened before, or it is unheard of. And then the example picture we have COVID-19, an unprecedented challenge. Okay, so let's try and use that example in the picture in a sentence of our own. Okay, so that we have a better understanding. And as part of your homework, I want you to also try to write this a sentence using this word in your own sentence. So let's try this. COVID-19. Let's just, okay. COVID-19 is an unprecedented challenge. Okay, so what does that mean in this context? It basically means that COVID-19 has never happened before, and it's unheard of, and it is now a challenge, okay? Because we don't know anything about it. It's never happened before, and it's unheard of, unprecedented. Let's move on to the next word. Recklessly. That's how we pronounce the word. We say recklessly. And recklessly, the definition of it is without regard for consequences or carelessly. Okay, so recklessly is when you have a certain behavior that could cause harm to yourself or to others, when you are reckless in your behavior or you are reckless in your demeanor. Okay, and here we see a guy in the picture. He is driving while he's on his phone. Okay, and that shows us that he is a reckless driver. Okay, and recklessly without regard for consequences, or it means you are careless. Okay, so we're going to write a sentence. The driver drove recklessly. Okay, he drove without regard for consequences, or he drove carelessly. The driver drove recklessly. You could also use the form of the word reckless, okay? And after this, you will also write your own sentence using the word recklessly. And I want you to think about these words in context of our essential question for this topic or for this unit, okay? Which is, do people take care of the earth? All right? So unprecedented we have recklessly. There's our sentence. You need to come up with your own sentence as well. And our next vocabulary word is unsustainable. That's how we pronounce the word, unsustainable. And the meaning of the word unsustainable is unable to continue at the same rate or in the same way. Okay, and there we see the picture, unsustainable, of planet Earth. The fashion and speed in which we keep exploiting Earth, exploiting means we are abusing Earth, is simply unsustainable in the long term. Okay, we won't be able to continue at this rate or in the same way. We need to look after planet Earth. So let's use unsustainable in a sentence with relation to the picture, and then again for each vocab word you need to use it in a sentence of your own to show that you understand the new vocabulary fully. Okay, so here we see and there's your example sentence. The fashion and speed in which we keep exploiting Earth, remember exploiting means abusing Earth, okay, is simply unsustainable in the long term. Okay, we won't be able to continue at the same rate or in the same way. Okay, because we're going to be left with no earth in the end if humankind continues in this manner. All right, so the fashion in which we keep exploiting earth comma is simply unsustainable in the long term. Is simply unsustainable in the long term. Okay, we will not be able to continue at this rate. Right, the next word that we have is imminent. That's how we pronounce the word, imminent. And imminent means threatening and likely to occur at any moment. Okay, meaning it's threatening. Okay, it could be harmful, and it is likely to occur at any moment. All right, and there we see a picture. Okay, of a ball of fire that's going towards, looks like Earth. All right, so imminent means threatening and likely to occur at any moment. Okay, so a sentence using the word imminent. It is imminent. It is imminent that Earth will be destroyed. Okay, meaning that it is likely to occur and it is threatening at any moment. It is imminent that Earth will be destroyed. Right, again with that word, try and come up with another sentence. You are free to Google it and to research. Right, then we have emissions. That's how we pronounce the word, emissions. Emissions means gas or other substance sent into the air. That is the meaning of the word. Emissions, gas or other substance sent into the air. Okay, so here we can write a sentence relating to the picture. Okay. Gas stations or let's write gas emissions are polluting our atmosphere. All right. Again, with the word emissions, I'd like you to come up with your own simple or complex or compound sentence using the word emissions. Then we have our next word, which is efficiently. Efficiently, that's how we pronounce the word. Efficiently means with the least amount of effort and waste, doing something effectively. Okay, when you're doing something properly, when you have done something efficiently. Okay, and we can write a sentence. You can write a question sentence. Are the environmental organizations doing their work efficiently? All right. Are the environmental organizations doing their work efficiently? Are they doing it without waste, and are they doing it properly? Are they working smartly? Okay. Now, the next part, which I'd like you to do, now remember last week we actually read Al Gore's speech, and we looked at some of the vocab that was used in that speech, and it were words like crisis, pollution, urgency, universal, illusion, and environment. So today we learn a few more new words that he used in a speech. Okay, unprecedented, recklessly, unsustainable, imminent, emissions, efficiently. So he uses this vocab words in his upcoming speech, and there's actually an audio on that speech that I would like you to listen to. You will find it on Pearson's under Unit 4, okay, which is Earth and our environment. That's the unit we're busy with now. And you'll find that Nobel speech, the audio and the video of it on Pearson's. And you could have listen to it. And after you have listened to Al Gore's speech, you need to complete the notes about his speech on page 387. And then also you need to complete the comprehension check on page 388 and send a picture of your work. Right, so that's what I need you to do for this lesson, is to understand this vocabulary, firstly, and then to go into his speech and to critically analyze his speech and look at certain points that he's used and to answer the comprehension check. Right, thank you, grade 7s. That brings us to the end of this session.